Hello dear children, I'm here today with a new video lesson for you, for my grade 9 Geography English Medium students. So first of all, I like to welcome you all to my new YouTube channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. So in my channel, you can find a lot of lessons related to grade 9 syllabus in English medium. Not only that, there is another benefit for you. If you can't remember your earlier lessons in grade 6, 7 and 8, you can go to them quickly in my channel, and there are many lessons related to grade 6, 7 and 8 too. So if you want to find anything related to the earlier grades, it is really easy to find. So I told that for your information. Then, dear children, shall we go to our lesson today? We are in unit number 1, the Asian region. In my earlier video lesson, I explained you unit number 1, part 1, an introduction to the Asian region. So in my earlier video, I introduced you what is Asia, where is Asia, what are the special features of Asia, like that. If you did not watch it, go to my earlier video and please watch it until the end. Then only you can continue this lesson. Okay, so now unit number 1, part 2. It is the second lesson, location of Asia. So today we are going to learn about the location of Asia. ආසියාවේ පිහිටීම. So we are going to learn the geographical location. භූගෝලීය වශයෙන් ආසියාව කොහොමද පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ? ආසියාව පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ මොන රටවල් වලට මායිම් වෙලාද? රටක් නෙමෙයි නම් මොන මුහුදට මොන සාගරයට මායිම් වෙලාද? එහෙම නැත්නම් මොන අක්ෂාංශත් සහ දේශාංශ අතරේද? So now I think you understand. That is the Sinhala explanation. Geographical location of Asia. Shall we go to the lesson now? So first of all, can you remember what is location? What is location? පිහිටීම කියලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? So here I gave you a very small introduction. Because before we learn about the location of Asia, we have to learn what is location. So here I gave you a brief introduction. A location is the place where a particular point or object exists. යම්කිසි point එකක්, යම්කිසි object එකක් පවතින්නේ කොහෙද? තියෙන්නේ කොතනද? That is the location. So, a location is the place where a particular point or object exists. Location is an important term in geography. Do you understand? Location, පිහිටීම. It is an important word in this subject because in grade 6, you learn the location of the school. When it comes to grade 7, you learn the location of the countries. When we learn the time zones, location of the countries. When it comes to grade 8, we learn about the location of the countries related to those the seasons. When we learn about the 4 seasons, when we talk about the countries, we have to learn where is this country, where is this country. So the location is there always in geography. In all the grades, this word is there. So what is location? a place where a particular point or object exists and is usually considered more precise than place. So pute, place is a similar term for the location, but the place is very simple. In geography, we use the term location, not the place. Okay? A locality is a human settlement, city, it may be a city. This place, location may be a city. අපි මේ කතා කරන location එක නගරයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. A town. It may be a village. Or it may be a continent. It may be a country. So, a location is the place where something happens or situated. I think now you have a small idea about what is location. So dear children, if you have any doubt, if you want to clarify anything, you can message me. You can look at my WhatsApp number at the beginning of the video. You can send me a WhatsApp message at any time. I will reply you all. If not, under the video, you can send me a comment. Then I will explain the things again. Okay? So when we talk about the location, පිහිටීම ගැන කතා කරනකොට පිහිටීම දෙවිදියකින් තියෙනවා. Location is in two types. So there are two types of location. What are the two types? Look at my screen. What are the two types of location? First one, relative location. Second one, absolute location. I think in grade 7 also you learn this. What is relative location? In Sinhala we say සාපේක්ෂ පිහිටීම. If you want to talk about Sri Lanka, if you want to talk about our country, Sri Lanka, we have to talk about India. We are located close to Indian subcontinent. Then what is there in the north? What is there in the south? What is there in the east? What is there in the west? So by using the four directions, we are find what are the things located. අපි වටේට පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ මොනවද කියලා බලනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අපි එයාලව උදව්වට අරගෙන කියනවා. ඉන්දියාවට ආසන්නයේ තමයි ලංකාව පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ. ඔන්න ඔය විදියට අපි වටේට තියෙන දේවල් පාවිච්චි කරලා පිහිටීම කියනවා නම් relative location. So Pute, I will explain it in this video. So what is absolute location? Do you know the longitudes and latitudes? Did you learn it in grade 7? If not, look at my grade 7 videos. It is there, longitudes and latitudes. Akshansha saha deshansha. So by using the longitudes and latitudes, we can tell the location of any place in the world. That is absolute location. It has another name too. Look at this name. Specific location. Nirapekša pihitīma. Specific location or absolute location. Dear children, please remember the words. Please remember the spellings. It will be useful for you. Now, what is relative location? I explained it earlier. So, before that, can you identify this picture? It is not there in Sri Lanka. It is there in USA, United States of America. What is this building? Do you know this building? A world famous building. Do you know the Empire State Building? Have you heard this? Empire State Building. It is there in United States of America. So now, do you like to know where is it? Where is the Empire State? So dear children, look at the thing I am circling on my screen. Look at the screen. Example. The Empire State Building is 365 kilometers north of the White House in Washington, D.C. So White House is here. Then to the north of the White House. White House එකට උතුරින්. To the north of the White House in Washington, D.C. What is there? Empire State Building. Very easy to find. Now we know the location. But how did we know the location? By using the surrounding things. White House is another famous place. So by using the White House, we are telling the location of Empire State Building. That is relative location. So now all of you look at this example and the definition here. Relative location is a description of how a place is related to other places. Relative location is a description. Relative location is a description, explanation. Of what? Of any place. Related to by using another places. This is relative location. පුතේ එතකොට සාපේක්ෂ පිහිටීම කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ අවට තියෙන අනෙකුත් ස්ථාන භාවිතා කරලා යම්කිසි ප්‍රදේශයක පිහිටීම විස්තර කිරීමකට. So it is relative location. Then do you like to know what is absolute location? නිරපේක්ෂ පිහිටීම. Look at this dark blue color box. A place absolute location is its exact place on earth. නිවැරදිම ස්ථානය, exact place on the earth. Often given in terms of latitude and longitude. අක්ෂාංශ දේශාංශ වලින් තමයි කියන්නේ. Now if you want to know where is Empire State Building, it is located at 40.7 degrees north latitude and 74 degrees west longitude. So dear children, if you want to know this lesson, you have to remember the longitudes and latitudes lesson. So Empire State Building is located at 40.7 degrees north latitude, 74 degrees west longitude. Pute, did you understand now what is absolute location? By telling the location by using the latitudes and longitude. Telling the location of any place by using the longitudes and latitudes. Very easy. So now we are going to learn the location of Asia. Now we are going to learn the relative location of Asia, then the absolute location of Asia. I think you understand this now. Shall we move forward? First, relative location of Asia. That is the easy thing. So we are going to learn the easier one first. සාපේක්ෂ පිහිටීම. අනෙත් ප්‍රදේශවලට සාපේක්ෂව තමයි කියන්නේ. So dear children, now you have to remember where is Asia. Look at this map on the screen. This is Asia. Now to learn the relative location, you have to remember the directions. North, south, east and west. We are going to learn what are the things located in these four directions. Then we will describe them. We will write a description. It is there in your school textbook. Look at this. I got this from your school textbook. You can look at the book if you like. The Asian continent is bounded by bounded by the Arctic Ocean on the north. Can you remember I told you the four directions? What is there in the north? Arctic Ocean. What is there in the east? Pacific Ocean. What is there in the south? Indian Ocean. What is there in the west? Continent of Europe. Now do you understand? We can say the relative location by using the directions. In the North Arctic Ocean, in East Pacific Ocean, so to the South Indian Ocean, to the West continent of Europe. This is the relative location of Asia. You have to remember this with a picture. This is the relative location of Asian continent. Then look at this. There is another small description for this in the school textbook. So look at this paragraph. I got it from your school textbook. Relative location. Look at this paragraph. The continent of Asia is located in the eastern part of the northern hemisphere of the earth. Now you have to remember the hemispheres. Can you remember? The world can be divided into two. So Pute, in my grade 7 lessons, you can look at this lesson hemispheres. So if it is the globe, this is the eastern hemisphere. This is the western hemisphere. If we divide the earth by using equator, this is the northern hemisphere, this is the southern hemisphere. So the continent of Asia is located in the eastern part of the northern hemisphere. So now, can you see the equator on this map? Dear children, look at the map on my screen. Can you see the equator? So above the equator, there is the northern hemisphere. This is the northern hemisphere. So now do you understand? Asia is located in the northern hemisphere towards the east. නැගෙනහිර පැත්තට වෙන්න. උතුරු අර්ධගෝලයේ පිහිටලා තියෙන. Geographically, it is connected to the continent of Europe. Now look at that. Geographically, භූගෝලීය වශයෙන්, it is connected to Europe. Can you see? Here you can see the boundary. The Ural mountain range is the boundary. So some islands that belong to the Asian continent. There are islands belong to this Asian continent. I will teach them in another lesson. So now up to now, do you understand the relative location of Asia? Asia is located in the northern hemisphere to the east. Asia is located closer to the equator, located above the equator. In the North Arctic Ocean, in East Pacific, in the South Indian Ocean, and in the West European continent. So it is the relative location of Asia. Now we are going to learn the specific or absolute location of Asia. Now what is absolute location? Tell me once again. Telling the location by using longitudes and latitudes. Look at this description. I got it from the school book. The location of any place or region on Earth can definitely be shown using geographical coordinates. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Coordinates. Coordinates means longitudes and latitudes. Coordinates means longitudes and latitudes. So by using the coordinates, we can tell the real location of any place. Accordingly, the absolute location of the Asian region can be shown on the basis of longitudes and latitudes as follows. So if we draw the Asian continent like this, you have to think about the boundaries like this. Think about the boundaries. What are these vertical lines? Longitudes. Vertical lines are longitudes. Horizontal lines, they are latitudes. So these pink color lines are latitudes. Green color lines are longitudes. Longitudes. So now we have to go to the ends of the Asian continent. මේ Asian continent එකේ කෙළවරවල් වලට යන්න ඕනේ. එතනට ගියාම අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් මොනවද longitudes මොනවද latitudes කියලා. Now look at this. When you look at this map, there you can identify Asian continent. Wait, I will outline the continent. Now look at my screen. This is the continent of Asia. Okay, this is the Asian continent. If you want to know the absolute location, we can draw the lines like this. මේ continent එක ඉවර වෙන කෙළවරවල්. So the vertical lines are longitudes, horizontal lines are latitudes. Can you see the horizontal lines? So how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the coordinates. May akshansha deshansha. So do you like to know the number? Do you like to know the value of them? You have to know the value of the coordinates. It is here. Look at this blue color box. There you can see the coordinates. The Asian continent is located between. දෙකක් අතරනේ පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ between two. So if we draw the two lines, what is the meaning of between? අතරතුර, between. Now do you understand between? If not, in between this way. The between. This is Asia. I will put letter A. So what are these lines? What are these lines? That is the thing we have to learn. Number 1 and 2. Here number 3 and 4. These are the lines. So 10th latitude south to 8th latitude north. So now look at 10th latitude north, 10th latitude south to 8th latitude north. Do you know the longitudes and latitudes now? Remember 10 and 80? 80 and 10. Remember the two values. Now come to the map. 10. Where is this 10? Here. 10. What is the value of this line? 10. Then you have to put the degree here. Anshaka 10. Put the degree here. And then it is located below the equator. Can you see 0 here? මේකනේ equator එක. එතකොට equator එකට යට ඉඳන්නේ එන්නේ. So below the equator, south latitudes are there. South. So 10 south latitude. If we draw a line in this upper level, what is this? 80. Asuva. Anshaka Asuva. Now it is north. So 10th south latitude, 80th north latitude. Now I think you understand the two latitudes. Now come to the longitudes, Deshansha, vertical lines. Can you see? 25th and 180 east. දෙකම නැගෙනහිර. දෙකම නැගෙනහිර. 25th and 180 lines. Now if we draw the longitudes here. This is one. This is another one. These are the two lines. So what is the value? 25th east. නැගෙනහිරමයි. මොකද ග්‍රීනිච් රේඛාවට පස්සේ තියෙන්නේ. ග්‍රීනිච් රේඛාවේ ඉඳන් east වලට තියෙනවා නම් ඔක්කොම east. From the Greenwich line, if we are coming towards the east, all the longitudes are east longitudes. So 25th degree east longitude and 180 degree east longitude. So now I think you understand the absolute location of Asia. If you have a world map, empty world map, it is better to mark and name these things. You have to mark the 4 lines correctly. Take a ruler and mark them. And then you have to write down the values of the longitudes and latitudes. By looking at this, it is there in the textbook. You can mark. Then it will go to your mind quickly. So dear children, in this lesson I explained you what is location, what is the two types, relative location and the absolute location. Then finally I explained the relative location of Asia, absolute location of Asia. So if you have any doubt, if you want to clarify anything, please send me a WhatsApp message. If not, you can put a comment under my video. I will come to meet you on that method. Then you can chat with me. You can clarify anything. And then, dear children, if you are interested in my video lessons, please subscribe my channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. Then you can get the notifications of my future lessons. Don't forget to ring the bell icon. Thank you very much, all of you. Hope to meet you quickly with another lesson.